Good morning, guys. Eleanor is waking up because the pigeons are waking up. There's some pigeons that live under air conditioning units next door, and she loves waking up and just looking at the pigeons. You can see her tail going. And we're holding hands. I'm laying here. If you didn't see the other video where it looks like she was sitting on my hands. She loves to put her back paws against my hand while she's sitting there. And she'll just sit there forever holding onto my hands with her back paws. And that's how we're waking up this morning. But it's about 6:30 a.m. They wanted their treats nice and early. And I'm going back to sleep, but I'm going to fall asleep holding on to Eleanor's hands, right? Well, you enjoyed the view. Look at her. She must see a pigeon. And Buddy looks especially regal this morning. The sun is rising, but the cats have not let me sleep because they're up and around like this. Okay.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. It is October 8th, making it Vlogtober Day 8, 2022. It's 3:55 in the afternoon, and I'm going for a drive. I need to get out of my head. I really do. I'm not in a fantastic place. I wouldn't call it a bad place. I'm just feeling very uncomfortable, and some things from my past are weighing on me heavily today. And some people who do Vlogtober or Vlogmas, they'll film, edit, and have everything ready to go to post a video on the day of Vlogtober or whatever. Me, typically, if you know me, I just film off the cuff whatever's happening that day, any stray thought, whatever. And some of you seem to enjoy it, but obviously I don't have 100,000 subscribers, so you guys who watch are a very niche group. You're a very specialized group. Yeah, today I'm not feeling myself, or if I am myself, I don't like it. I don't like it. What am I talking about? All right, so last night, and I'm sorry to talk to you while I'm driving. I just feel like this is a great opportunity to go sort of out of my head. I went to Las Vegas Pride last night, if you watched yesterday's video. And in coming home last night, I walked through by myself, looking like a fish out of water. I looked like I was going to go golfing, is what I looked like. And I was walking through two neighborhoods in particular that would prey on someone who goes golfing. They weren't really safe neighborhoods. And I was fine. I'm 6'2", I'm a big guy. I can take a punch or worse. I just thought, well, I'll be fine. And of course, in the process where I could have grabbed an Uber, I just really didn't think about it. I just kept walking, and I finally got home, crashed in bed. I think one or two of you mentioned like what happened on the Strip on Thursday, that you thought of me. I didn't know what you were talking about. I really didn't. But I've been online pretty much all morning and early afternoon, and the only thing on the news in Las Vegas is this guy who is attacking people on the Strip with a knife. Two people passed. One of them was one of those girls, the showgirls that walk around Las Vegas. She was, and this is the part that's weighing on me. So, a lot of you know this, but back in 2007, I was mugged, and the person who attacked me got me in the chest right here, right there, with a chef's knife, with a carving knife, which sounds like what this guy used on the Strip. So he attacked 8 people, 10 people. 2 of them passed. The one, the showgirl, she passed of an injury that was very much like mine. I'm gonna cry. And it's really thrown me for a loop. I clearly, if you know me, I've never been to therapy. And I probably should have gone to therapy after being attacked. But this attack in Las Vegas, so close to home, and so much like my own injury, really threw me for a loop today. You know, it happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, August 11th is when it happened, about 10 o'clock at night. And it took me 2 years. You've heard this all before if you watch my channel a lot. It took me 2 years to really grapple with anger, rage, really, which is my favorite place to be sometimes. Anger, rage. You know, I had been deeply assaulted with a carving knife. I really, I was angry, and I was angry at a certain group of people who didn't look like me, and I was just, it was irrational, understandable by some, but still irrational anger at certain people, it took me 2 years to get past that anger and that fear, because I was afraid of every corner I turned. For 2 years, I was afraid to leave the house for 2 years. I really didn't open up much about it, especially to friends and family. But and I didn't have you guys back then. But I was afraid all the time for like 2 years. And I was angry all the time in 2 years. I would look at certain mothers, young mothers on the subway in Boston. I'd look at them and their little boys and think, you're raising a murderer. That's where I went. I was like irrational for 2 years. And angry, viciously angry. Have I made that clear? I was angry. But, you know, it's been 15 years since it happened, and I've really thought that I had passed through that gauntlet of fear and rage and being upset. I don't know if I have, because I just couldn't avoid, and then I couldn't stop watching news articles regarding this incident on the Strip the other day, Thursday. I can't help but put myself back in that situation, and I've been playing over and over and over all day long what happened to me, and just in a bad place. So I didn't want to jump online and do a vlog, you know, Vlogtober about what's in my bag today, or how to get a job as a flight attendant, or a Q&A about my cats, because I really feel like a broken person today. And so this is a real long ramble, which isn't really doing much, but you guys are my audience, so I figured I would share with really what's going on in my mind today. And a place that I like to go when I'm not feeling myself and I need to find a little bit of a center. A recovery meeting is often where I would normally go, but I know I would walk into a room and I would need to talk. I would need to talk. It's not the place for what I want to say. So here I am talking to you. So instead of that, I'm driving up to Red Rock, which is really a happy place for me. I have an annual pass that is good, I think, until the end of this month. So it's a good time for me to go. It's still going to be warm. It's going to be about 85 degrees when I'm up there. So I'm not going to go hiking or anything. I'm probably just going to drive around, maybe find a quiet spot and sit down. But I thought I'd take you with me. And I thought, I'm sorry for this. Well, I'm not sorry, because every time I say I'm sorry for opening up and rambling, someone there goes, no, don't be sorry. That's why we're here. Yeah, so that's what this whole long ramble has been about, like why I'm just driving up to Red Rock today. Again, I'm not going to go hiking or anything. I'm just going to go driving up there, find one of my favorite spots, hope that it's not busy because it's it's Saturday, shoot. But it's still warm up there, so maybe there won't be very crowded. Let's find out, okay? So I'm going to stop rambling, and hopefully some of this, processing this by just getting it out of my mouth, will help a little bit. I know that sitting up there in that peace and quiet, surrounded by mountains, will definitely bring me a little peace. I should probably get a therapist. All right, so I will talk to you guys later. Okay. I just got up here to find a fire truck going by. I wonder what's going on. Oh, and there's, let's see if I can capture it. Can I show it? I can't even see if my viewfinder shows it. But right over there somewhere, there are flashing lights and ambulances. So, let's see, yeah. I hope there's nothing terribly wrong over there, but that's a lot of flashing lights. But it's a very quiet day, as you can see behind me. Very few people. It's about 84 degrees up here. There is a breeze, so it's very nice. But it might just be too hot for other people, or I don't know if this is slow season for Red Rock, but there's almost nobody here. We've had a fair amount of rain this past monsoon season, and I think it rained last week, so there's a really nice amount of green out here in the desert. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. It's these views you're seeing right now, these like jagged hills and mountains with the clouds and the sun behind them. This is why I come out here. I really don't spend a lot of time near Red Rock, but it's these views that keep bringing me back. And this open space with no streetlights or people or anything. It's why I come out here. All right. Let me find a nice quiet spot, and I'll talk to you guys later. It's a beautiful day to be up here. It's not completely isolated because there's a lot of people enjoying their day as I am, but it's still much quieter than usual. There's Vegas way over there. Down in the valley, there's Vegas. Red Rock is around the corner. That's where I came in. That's Turtle Head Mountain up there. It's a beautiful day. The shadows are being cast by the mountains. I wish I could capture the color of the striations in the hills there. It's really neat. But beautiful day. My dreams have been realized. Look, I'm sitting here on this fence looking out at this view. Look. Can you hear it? Listen, listen. Nothing. Except a breeze. And I'm all by myself. Finally, right? This is my little car. There's Shimi. There's Shimi. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to hang out here for a little while, sitting on this fence and just kind of breathe and relax and take in the textures and the colors and be peaceful for a moment, and let my mind settle. Yeah, my pass does end at the end of October, so I'll come in here again before the month ends, and I'm going to renew it because this is my haven. So, but can you beat this? Can you beat the fact that I have this in my backyard, literally minutes away from my house? This beauty. All right, I'll talk to you later. Every time I'm here, there's a selection of sports cars and often rented sort of luxury, over-the-top, crazy cars that have to come here and race around, even though the speed limit's sometimes 15 miles an hour, making noise that you can hear clear across to the valley. I don't understand why this is appealing to those types of cars, but I do find it mildly amusing that me and my little Honda HR-V will drive the speed limit down a one-way section of road. So if you want to come racing behind me, sorry, yeah, not this time. This is the Icebox Canyon. It's one of the few trails I haven't walked in Red Rock. So I think before the end of the month, I'm going to come back here. It starts off here, obviously. I think it goes into that little valley or whatever it is over there. Yeah, this is my next walk. And it is just gorgeous. Look at the textures of the land over there. Look at that. Neat. Look at that view. Isn't it stunning? I don't know how you get tired of seeing this. I don't. But I've come to the end of the drive. I'm going to pop out onto the road over there to the right and head back home. It is 5:32 in the afternoon. Look at that. Just beautiful. So it's 5:32 in the afternoon. I want to get home, have enough time for a quick bite, a very quick nap, and then head off to work. But I feel prepared for the evening's work. I think if I had not come out here, I would have just remained as stressed as I was, and I don't know what kind of energy I would have brought to work. So thank goodness for Red Rock. All right. So thanks for coming with me and for a little drive. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. And thanks for coming with me. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Fly safe.